Recording. Hello, Salamander. How are we doing today? Welcome to the Haga Show.
I don't know if you can hear me.
I can hear you. I can hear you. Can you hear me? Maybe I need to leave the thing. Great. We love technical issues. Do. Okay, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Awesome. We love Discord. It's a great app that always works.
No problems or complaints here.
Welcome to episode 4 of the C. Harger Show, sponsored by C. Harger. How are you doing today, Salamander?
I am well. How are you, Arg?
I have tooth pain, but that's irrelevant to the conversation right now. Um, so
Oh.
as we know, you are master of textures, master of Salvo. How did Salvo get started as a project?
Oh, a long time ago. Basically, I always kind of, since I started on the TTW server, I was always kind of one of the few who didn't like vanilla textures, or at least vocally didn't like vanilla textures. At some point, I got sick of answering questions. Manny, who used to be a moderator over there, encouraged me to put together a text file. And at that point, it was like 6 texture mods and the order to install them, and it kind of exploded from there.
Okay, so it started as a autism project.
Yeah. Well, autism and again, pure laziness, not wanting to answer the same question again.
That's the best way to do things.
Very true.
So, why don't you like vanilla textures? Is the best question.
In most cases, it's purely sharpness. They are very, very muddy, especially, Fallout 3 is what, 2008? A lot of New Vegas's assets are Fallout 3 textures. And let's face it, even 2008, 2010, they didn't look great.
I can agree with that. There's some pretty bad decal textures that New Vegas added.
Yeah, there's a lot of really gnarly stuff in there. And it's the games, both of them deserve a lot better than that, I think.
Yeah, I agree with that. Which is why you should install Desert Natural Creatures, my best creature mod.
I don't disagree, and I actually just finished making sure it comes through on the overrides on Salvo too.
Oh shit, sick. There's a Salvo 2.
Oh yeah, I'm actually been working on getting it working all day today so far. Failing mostly, but I've been working on it.
So what all is Salvo 2 going to change over Salvo 1?
It's obviously all the new stuff that's released in the meantime. The back end changes and why it's Salvo 2 rather than 1 is I created a new tool for myself to create Salvo with, which comes with a new script for users to use and all kinds of stuff. So it's gonna be interesting. Including a tool that the tool will also let people create their own like texture profiles similar to Salvo and distribute them easily if they want to.
What was the hardest part of getting Salvo together?
Ugh. I'd say there are kind of 3 hard parts. There's one, finding all the textures. 2, compiling everything and especially making the website and the download lists. And 3, making sure when I include textures, I don't piss somebody off or step on somebody's toes or insult them accidentally.
Okay.
Those are those are those are the big ones, and the third one is kind of the most important one to me a lot of the time.
Yeah, some mod authors can have pretty big egos when it comes to their stuff.
I'm not exempt from that either.
Yeah, this is why Desert Natural Creatures best mod.
Agreed, 100%. It is easily the best mod outside of maybe another millennia.
What's that? No one uses that mod.
It's some weird obscure weapons mod for Fallout.
Uh so I understand that you got into Substance Pacer as well. Was that hard to learn, or was it more of a it got easier as you started doing it?
got easier as I started doing it, and the nice thing about Substance Painter, which as I do have actually a degree in digital media, so I'm familiar with tools like Photoshop and Adobe's whole suite of piracy magnets. But
Mm.
Substance Designer didn't start as an Adobe product, and you can tell because it's very kind of what very what you see is what you get. Everything gives you real time visual feedback, and that's kind of how I work best on something like that. I can't draw worth a damn. You know, my handwriting is awful, but as long as I can see that instant feedback, Substance is great to work with.
Oh yeah, I definitely understand that. When I was starting to mess with textures for the first time with Another Millennia, and then spinning out to Desert Natural Creatures, uh, the eye for color is definitely something that is really important because you want it to match with like
Yes.
the thing that you have existing already. And then someone's gonna say, "Oh, but you use a purple HUD. Purple HUDs are awesome. They're great."
Well, I mean, we can definitely agree to differ. Not that I have never run a purple HUD before.
But yeah, it's definitely like a lot of going by ear essentially for making
Yeah.
stuff like that. Even like doing basic texture edits with like outfits, as I've been doing with the armor mod me and Last have worked on. Um, they definitely come a long way.
Oh yeah, 100%. And again, it's there are a certain type of person who can really work well on something like in working on textures in Photoshop, where it's a flat plane. They can see it in their head how it's going to wrap around that object. I can't do that.
I can't do that either.
I need to yeah, exactly. I need to see it. It needs to be on the model. I need to see what's happening, where it's going.
Gotta have Nifscope
And,
open.
yeah, d I try and avoid having Nifscope open because that just that's another piece of software that gives me pain.
It's so great. I have to edit a lot of models for the Chinese weapon retexture.
Yeah, luckily I don't have to do I don't touch mesh editing aside from changing flags, which I'm grateful for not having to do.
I am many things. A meshoid is not one of them.
I wanna get into it. That's my next step.
I can nav mesh though. But nav meshing's like surprisingly easy.
As long as you don't delete nav meshes, sure.
You should always delete your nav meshes and make them as big as
Oh.
possible, big, and at least triangles as possible.
Oh, okay, got it. I did not realize that was the meta. I'm glad to be educated.
No, it's not. Don't do that.
Oh. At first, I'd have to open the Geck, and I'm not gonna do that either.
Very understandable. I learned how to
Mhm.
mod through the Gek. I didn't learn Xedit. I learned Xedit very later on.
Geck said it's just great for patching stuff. And super useful. I mean, Geck is fine. It's just I hate it. I've
It.
had to go into it a half dozen times, and I've hated every moment of it.
I really wish Steam would keep track of how many times, like, or how many hours you have in Gek, because that's one of those statistics I'll like never see.
You don't want to see it. Trust me.
No, I want to see it. I want to know how many hours I've spent playing New Vegas. Modding New Vegas is playing New Vegas.
I guess. Sort of, if we want to call it that. All right. Um, yeah, sorry. My brain went on a completely separate track and I lost track where I was.
You're good. For my next question is, you started mentioning that you got into doing the whole texture thing because of TTW and how you didn't like
Mhm.
vanilla textures. Um, how did you just get into modding in general?
Modding came after doing the texture guide stuff. Honestly, my old mod lists and the ones I actually had put a guide up on Steam for, I didn't do anything in Xedit. Didn't really know much about load order. So modding came after textures because I realized you could break stuff still with your texture mods.
You
So
can, you can
I had
break stuff with textures.
well, I mean, some textures, that have a plugin or what have you in them. So as soon as I
Ah,
realized
yeah.
that, I can, I realized that, yeah, you gotta actually know what you're doing. Otherwise, you're just Centaur or something like that.
Centaur guides, my favorite.
Excuse me.
You're fine. Yeah, no. Listen. I'm not like I'm 3 White Claws deep. There will be shade thrown, but nah. It's definitely interesting seeing like how Salvo is like evolved from like my entry into Fallout New Vegas modding, to like now, because you put a lot of work into it. And I know it's not a single project either. You have Konzo helping you, and you have Audix asks,
Oh
however you
yeah,
say his fucking name.
and not just those two, but also texture people making textures like Gosh is always really great at Goshco or Gaylord or whichever name you go by. Always great about changing stuff, even just simple things like restructuring the archives that he puts up on Nexus to make it easier for Salvo to handle. Um, honestly, I don't do much. It's everyone who's done texture mods for the last 15, 17 years.
You say his name, he pops up. I didn't know he was actually in chat. Now he makes sense though. Half of the people I can't see because I have the thing open. Audie glazing himself.
Yeah.
Listen, this if this is any episode is going to be a glazing episode, it's going to be this one.
Oh.
We
Oh
have
dear.
the popular streamer Salamander, who hasn't streamed in like 3 months, owner of
Hmm.
the Supplemental Guide Discord,
Yeah, that
which has like
I would
10
say
billion people in it.
not quite that many, and that it's taken on a life of its own. I was honestly I like the group of people that we have over there, not just moderators, but all our guests and helpers too.
Oh yeah, that place is really chill. I'm glad that newer New Vegas servers have become more chill in the recent years.
Yeah, that's actually been a really positive change. I mean, we still have asshats all over the place, but you know, I think we've gotten really good.
It's a decent community for once.
Yep, yep, yep.
Weapons of our millennia. True, that is one of the millennia variants.
That's true.
I think it's Audie's.
It is a millennium era. Yes, and it's older at this point.
No, which one's yours? Is it modern? Dude, there's too many of them.
There really are.
Dog, if I had a fucking nickel for every millennia pack that exists, I would have like $5.
Probably more than that, honestly. I think there's a handful that aren't even on Nexus anymore.
Oh yeah, I can't remember what ones are broken outside of AM. Do you mean
I think
remember which
pretty much
ones?
all of them have at least minor breakage of some kind, or at least are more incompatible with other things.
Compatibility, I think as we both know as people who make mods and mod authors in general know, it's a very big fucking thing.
Oh yeah, huge.
If your mod's not compatible, you're gonna have 8 billion people asking about it. It's like any power armor mod gets hit with, oh, why is this not compatible with Titans of the New West? It sucks. You should do this.
Titans of the New West is that's Outlander's favorite freaking mod, I'm sure.
Oh yeah, Outlander loves that mod.
I mean, the thing is, it is. Here's something I'll say. I love Titans of the New West. I know a lot of people don't. I think it looks great. Looks a lot like the classics, but you can stop asking Outlander because Outlander. The reason Titans looks good is because it got those giant, big, bulky meshes that make it look like a suit of power armor. Outlander's meshes already look that way. They already look big and beefy. They don't need Titans meshes.
I don't think Titans is that good. That's my opinion.
I know. I know. It's a very divisive mod. But it's sure it just looks so much better than the vanilla ones for God's sake.
Oh, it looks better, yeah, but I don't know. With those pave textures, regular power armor looks fine.
It just looks so wimpy though. I guess that's
Yeah,
just me.
I mean, I'm still working on my edits for pave. I have permissions to release.
Excellent, excellent. We need more. We need all kinds of more power armor stuff.
Listen, I just like they don't look vanilla enough color wise to me, so my autism's like it's got to look like this. Otherwise, what's the point? You get it.
Right? Yes, that's true.
It's a very like what's the word I'm looking for? It's like a tick.
Uh
It's like a
that's
nervous
oh
tick. You're like, I don't like that. Load up GIMP.
yeah, let's delete it. Exactly. It is just yeah, pretty much.
You're like, huh?
Uh
You know, this scribe robe is way too bright. I need to desaturate it a little bit.
Scribe robes. Thank God we have Bale's clothing pack coming soon enough, because those were the worst things in either game, Fallout 3 New Vegas.
Didn't I make a robe texture for you at one point?
You did. The problem is the center of the torso is
Uh,
like only 5% of the atlas, but it's most of the texture.
that's so sad.
It it is just very bad.
I mean,
Uh,
the recon from Pave bothered me too, so I had to like edit all the recon armor to be green again.
Honestly, I just hate recon armor in general. I wish that would just go away from the game forever.
I mean, it's nice for what it is.
Yeah.
I get the not
But
liking it.
yeah, I think it's doofy looking. It's just doofy. It doesn't look like something you'd wear as a set of armor.
Sal and Ark needs
Um,
to work on a range armor pack. That would never get done with either of us.
no, it would never ever get done.
I have mods I'm still working on that I'm like procrastinating on and getting distracted by Digimon and Lilithmon of all things.
Oh, I'm gonna be stuck on Salvo too for another 2 weeks probably.
What's been your
Because
favorite part of like curating the community that you have and like just being in the space to make the big ass mods that you make?
I have something to do on weekends.
You know, that's
That's that's really it. I mean, not just that. That's disrespectful. All the people in the servers and everything. But for me, the hobby is having something to do that other people get to get some joy out of. Um, Building the community around it's kind of incidental. It's just nice that it turned into a good community.
yeah, I can definitely understand that with how another millennia has been and, you know, since its conception.
Yeah, you guys actually have a really good community too, which is also kind of surprising for a weapons mod in New Vegas. You'd expect it to be a little more toxic.
You see, it's because I Arxie Harger is very abrasive.
Ah, exactly. You just keep away all the other abrasive people.
We sand the edges of people's brains off. Smooth, no valleys, no lumps. All thoughts slide right off. Nexus users can't even read anyway.
Exactly.
How do you deal with like? Oh yeah, you don't even really have to deal with Nexus because you have your own website for Salvo.
Yeah, that is somewhat easy. um, let's say, I mean, I haven't had any issues with Nexus. There's some stuff I'm always surprised that I can get away with prems wise, like unclear stuff like D7's meshes, that sort of thing. I mean, I think it's clear enough that he meant those to be public domain, but it's not explicitly said. And I was surprised I haven't had more trouble, but glad I haven't.
I had to make the perms for you know why I had to make the perms for AM Fucky with
Yes.
certain actors in the community being
Yes.
fucking stupid, like a certain new and mod Mexico.
Yep. Yep. Very much. The sponsor of all of our Discord channels.
The sponsor of Sal Stream Nuevo Mexico. Nuevo Mexico.
Exactly.
Our mod never existed.
Yeah, that's gone now, isn't it?
I don't even think it like the ESP, like so apparently I don't want to talk about it.
Okay, fair enough.
I'll like go
We'll
off.
leave it there.
We'll leave that mod never existed for all intents and
Okay.
purposes.
It
That's
works for me.
that's the
That would
point I'm getting
explain why I never
across.
heard of it.
Yeah, he's trying to make for Fallout 4 now, and it's so fucking funny.
Hmm. Well, that's a game, and the mod for said game.
Oh, yeah, poor Spady. Back to
Oh
Envy.
my goodness. Yeah.
Correct. So obviously, you seem like someone who started playing Envy at like its launch, right? Or were you later on?
No, I played it at launch, or I should say when I realized it came out, because New Vegas really wasn't super well marketed. And I did not. I think like a lot of others, I think LGR said that on his video too, that no idea that the game existed until randomly saw it on a store shelf somewhere. Um, but yeah, I played the hell out of it when it came out, and stopped for a lot of years actually, and then came back, decided it looked like crap, and then we're back to texture lists and guides and whatnot.
Started up the good old modding engine.
Yep, which was it was a mistake. Modding was a mistake.
Listen, don't you love loading up your stream, going on for about an hour, and then, finding something wrong for you to fix?
Well, luckily, I'm not very observant, so most of the time, I don't notice shit on my streams. People point it out to me later. I don't have to think about it.
Yeah,
Usually, it's that their mod is broken, but
that their mod is broken. Yeah, I wish. I mean,
Mhm.
there are some things I wish weren't broken, but to not break them, you have to just do it yourself.
Yeah, I'd rather just have everything broken if possible.
Like point lookouts, NVR settings.
Oh yeah. Wait, are those broken again?
I have no idea. I don't use NVR.
Oh, good. Phew. As long as they're not broken again, I'm happy.
So you've done a lot of work with NVR. What would you say has been like the best and worst of it?
Worst was being the only one making a preset for like 2 or 3 years and releasing it. Best was that apparently my preset ended up pretty good and a lot of people like it.
It's always good.
Um, yeah,
Arc.
exactly. But
No, I can run TTW. It's just fine, thank you.
uh, 6 FPS. Um, but yeah, that's the best part. The best and the worst part have been being the only game in town for so long. Um, but we've got a lot of great people doing presets. We got Fusion finally released and made and updated it recently. Doctor Space and all the rest. Really good work. It just took them a while to get there. You guys could have been faster.
Fusion mentioned.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, but like that's the thing. So like a neck. No, no. I worked on Junk. I was on Junk Master back in ye old days. I'll have you know, Spady.
Mhm.
I was in there. Yeah. I beta tested Junk Master for like retro slop, but it's good retro slop.
Sure.
It's just too bad, no PC release exists anymore.
Oh, why would it? Who needs a PC release anyway?
Oh, it was a mod pack made for consoles, and like that's where I got started with my Fallout modding. I was just beta testing that mod forever,
And yeah, I suppose you can mod Fallout 4 on console, can't you? I was that sort of I forget that every time.
and now it will never be worked on again, and that's so sad. But
Yeah, well,
but
it's
people have to move
consoles,
on.
I mean.
You can't do the same thing
Yeah,
forever.
exactly.
And now Kung Fu Man runs a VTubing agency of all things,
Oh my.
which
That
is
sounds dumb.
I wouldn't knock it. I remember they promoted like Fallout Appalachia, which was like a 1-to-1 uh conversion of the 76 map to 4.
Oh yeah, I remember that thing. That was a weird project too.
Yeah, I mean, Ash is on like a lot of weird things,
Yeah.
but
Eh, I mean
he's
it's fun.
he's still around though, so I mean that's good. It's always nice when modders hanging around. Haven't y'all been playing it for two? Shut the fuck up. First of
Damn
all,
close.
Fallout New Vegas only came out in like 2010.
Yeah, that's a decade and a half.
Oh God,
And closing on two for Fallout 3. And again, and a lot of the content is Fallout 3.
and maybe I need to uninstall New Vegas again. Just
Yeah, it's probably time for all of us to just take a break.
it's just delete the TTW server, delete my server,
Oh yeah, we just let's begin again,
begin again. Oh yeah,
but
that.
not the mod list.
How do you feel about Wabajacks?
I'm getting more and more warmed up to the concept. Was not a fan for a while, but the more and more I realize how large guides need to be to cover basic stuff. I mean, Salvo, the fact that I now have Salvo 2 is 245 mods because you'll never get all the primes you need to combine everything. And that's not feasible for an average user, and it's barely feasible for me doing something like Salvo. Wabajack really is kind of the way, but what they need to do is make it modular. So you don't have to install a whole mod list via Wabajack. You can just do one combination mod like Salvo or something similar.
So I have to address something that came up in chat. I was
But
asked how many copies of Fallout New Vegas I own, and um, the answer is I think 7 or 8. And
geez.
I can defend these I can defend these purchases.
All right, yeah, I'm interested to see that defense.
So, as a broke teenager, I bought my first copy of New Vegas with all of my money.
Uh-huh.
And then as you know, teenagers do when the 360 era was out, you would bring your console to a friend's house if you wanted to play a game together.
Mhm.
So I brought my Xbox to my friend's house. I was like, I don't have a copy of Fallout New Vegas. I forgot it. Let's go to GameStop. Buy an $8 copy. And
Okay, there's two.
I did that twice. So there's 3. And then
Okay, there's three.
I bought the Game of the Year edition to get the
All right.
DLC. And then I was
Okay.
gifted I was gifted a copy. And then I started buying used copies on eBay to hunt for the map. So that's 2
Okay.
more. I found it. I got the map poster in 2.
All right, that's not bad.
I have about the same amount of copies as Fallout 3. Same ish timeline there.
Ace.
Most
I think
most of them are just gifts though, and it's gonna keep happening because it's funny.
I only have 3 copies of each. The original physical I would have bought, and then after buying it the first time, any future copy. Since I was a PC gamer, I just sailed the high seas for any future versions I need once the disc got scratched or whatever.
Mm.
Um, then the Steam version, and then of course the good old games version as it went on sale or went free to be precise. Um, yeah, I never. New Vegas is one I didn't have to buy a bunch of times. Now the original Baldur's Gate, I bought that like 7 times,
Oh,
but
I've been playing Baldur's Gate 3 with friends on stream. It's been great.
one of these days I'll play 3. I'm still not sold on
I,
turn based.
I mean, you can watch the Arc Seaharger and friends wander through Baldur's Gate videos.
Yeah, but then it's still turn based unless you're playing real time with boss.
Yeah, okay, I can understand that. I mean, it's still fun. It's
I know, I'm
mad
sure.
fun.
I hear it's an amazing game. I'll get to it eventually. I still want to replay the first 2 anyway.
When will we have Fallout creators Baldur's Gate 3 playthrough?
Never.
Never, damn. Listen,
Absolutely never.
I'm always down for Baldur's Gate 3.
Yeah, but that's so much a huge time commitment. I can barely commit to doing like 5 minutes of something.
You find like Randy Pitchford once said, for premium game, you'll make it happen. God, I hate fucking Randy Pitchford.
Maybe, as Randy Pitchford once said, it's maybe a 7.5 out of 10.
Do you want to see a magic trick?
And no.
Another great Randy quote.
For fuck's sake, he owns Duke Nukem. He's he's definitely a guy of all the time.
He's a CEO of all time, and the reason I will not be buying Borderlands 4.
Well, I won't buy it just because I think everything past the first one has been just bloated.
Well, 2 is pretty. 2 is good.
Yeah, it's still bloated. Damn it.
But I don't like that if I boot 2, we're getting way off topic. I don't like that I
Of
boot
course.
I don't like that I boot Borderlands 2 and get an ad for Borderlands 4 right there.
Okay,
That is
was
so
fun.
tacky.
Yeah, that is tacky. Oh wait, there was a topic. Yeah, I'm happy to go back on topic.
Okay, back on topic. We'll get off topic here in the last like back half of this shit show.
Okay.
So what's your favorite mod that you did not make?
Oh, god damn it. All right. How many people am I going to insult right now?
How many people are you going to make happy right now is the better question.
Yeah. I mean, I only pick one favorite, so at most I'm going to make one team of people happy. Fuck.
All of them. It's
I hate you.
the NV
I
modders.
actually, I have freaking. All right, there's one, and it's lame and it's stupid. It's the one that I always stop and look at every time I see the texture in game. It's Nilla plus wood. I freaking Lufasol. Simple
Fucking
single item retexture, and it looks so good.
fucking wood. What is your
Yep,
favorite mod?
I'm sticking with it.
That's a safe cop out.
It really is, but it also looks really good. I mean, it's on multiple of my streams that I will stop and stare at it. Again, man, that looks good.
So, what's your least favorite mod on the back half?
At this point, it's going to be Project Nevada,
ZL
just because I
turning in her grave.
yet to be dug.
Oh, that is a really good wood texture, though. Holy shit!
Yeah, and it's based on vanilla too.
I'm
So
gonna have to download that. I can't believe
yeah,
ZL is dead.
exactly.
True.
I know it's terrible.
She didn't make it for the
Um,
stream. So sad. Hard pass.
but
Fight me.
hell, no, thank you. Least favorite mods, or mod, Jesus. PN being the joke answer because I'm sick of answering questions about it. Um, that's it. I'm gonna go with freaking Courier's Museum because it's not on fucking Nexus anymore. Whoever made that and took
Funny
it down, I hate
story.
you.
I still have
Uh
that.
oh.
I have it backed up.
Well, yeah, a lot of people have it backed up. It's not the same.
I have all of his mods backed up. I really want to contact him to like get those back up on Nexus, but there's no way to do it.
Yeah, it was a good mod, and even if it no matter how many people we have back they have it backed up, we can't
For
really,
some reason
you know.
or another, the mod author decided to go Scorched Earth. I think it was because of collections. I'm not sure. He
It was right
authored
around that time, yeah.
Darkwood. Was it Darkwood?
Oh, that sounds right. Honestly, I don't even remember the author's name. I just remember
Random User
the
411 is his
mod.
name. Darkwood,
Oh, okay.
the three Mighty Dungeon mods, the Courier Museum, and a couple of other things. Those Mighty Dungeons are some of the funnest combat I've ever had in like Vegas. I'll
Well,
stand
that's
by that
awesome.
because
I don't
it's
think
like
I ever touched
arcadey.
them.
It's like
Oh,
arcadey,
okay.
and it's so out of the realm of possibility. It just fits in Fallout. Stop supporting.
That's awesome.
It's less Nexus and it's more the intent of the mod creator. It's
Right.
nothing I can do. I mean, I have a bunch of mods I have saved from other people, including Hitman, that can't be
Right.
uploaded. So like,
Yeah. That's always a shame, all that lost media that is no longer on Nexus.
yeah, I mean, but it's good that at least someone has kept it around.
Yeah, we can all release it in 20 years when no one cares anymore.
And then they come back and just use AI to sue you.
Eh. Yeah, probably true.
What's your favorite DLC from TTW to not TTW Fallout 3 to New Vegas? I could have just said
Um,
TTW.
can't look out for looks. Um, Honest Hearts for also looks, but in a different way. It just is the prettiest location in any of the games.
Camp Lookout. You said you mean Point Lookout.
Yeah, whatever. Camp Lookout, Point Lookout, whatever.
Camp.
I've also had some whiskey today. God damn it.
I'm listen. This is a cook. This is a cook interview. It's great.
But yeah, Point Lookout would be my top just overall. Then Honest Hearts is so goddamn pretty, and Old World Blues is fun. I was like, I can't make it just one because all of them suck at least one thing and are good at something else.
My hot take is Zeta is my favorite Fallout 3 DLC.
Zeta has the best looking vanilla textures and meshes, that's for sure.
I mean, there's just something. It's something that unlocks a core memory. Whenever I go to Zeta, I'm like, oh yeah, in like 2014, 15, I was playing this and I just shot an AK-47 at a fucking alien. This is awesome.
it is a fun DLC, and I like that it's linear. It has a nice quest structure too. But yeah, the thing I still love most is that the textures in Zeta look better than anywhere else in either game. It's very weird.
It's like they got a different team to just make that DLC.
Right? Yeah, or a different intern
Because
outsourced it
you
to
compare
somewhere
it you
else.
compare it to like Anchorage, and then you compare it to Dead Money. The texture quality is vastly different, and the mesh
Yeah,
quality.
it's all very that DLC is very weird, and not in a bad way though. It's just I don't know if I were stuck on a desert island and only had one DLC, Zeta probably wouldn't be it.
I don't know that samurai armor.
That's true. It's just all indoors.
Yeah, that's I think that's probably one of its biggest weaknesses, and it has almost no enemy or enemy variety.
Right, exactly. The best part is if you're playing TTW and Malcolm Holmes greeting you during the spacewalk. That's about the most fun.
You've only ever played Zeta and Anchorage? Crazy. You should play the other ones.
Pit you can skip. I mean,
What?
it's fun, but it's pretty straightforward. There's not a lot to Pit.
Yeah, I think if I was to do any kind of overhaul mod for Zeta, it would be to make different alien types. I know I talked about it with Sweet in ye olden days, but I think it might be time for me just to do it. Alrighty, we have reached the 36-minute mark of the interview.
Dear gods.
Sal, do you have any questions for the man, the myth, the legend, Ark C. Harger?
Um only 99 arc?
There is
99?
106 uniques in another millennia.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
There is not
And
99.
that's bullshit.
Do not give me that slander.
It's I mean it's
That's
currently slander.
that joke is so that joke is so old, along with like the police shotgun slander. It's
I like
true.
the police shotgun.
Uh, So there was a line of people who was like, "Oh, the police shotgun, it's too good for an early game shotgun. It outclasses the caravan shotgun and the single shotgun. Who gives a fuck? They're bad anyway."
Yeah, they are bad, and I like the police. That's like my favorite fucking gun in another millennia. For God's sake,
It's so good.
that and the scout rifle.
Oh yeah, you love that scout rifle. How do you like you like the wood one, right?
I do. I think I was cheering Hanzo on or whoever did that texture. I was cheering him on. I think.
I doth believe that was ye old Konzo, the real mastermind behind another millennia, because I'm lazy.
Hey, you're the ideas guy.
I'm the ideas. Yeah, I'm the ideas guy.
Uh,
I just get my ideas
I
done.
tried being an ideas guy, but no one would do them for me.
You see, you just gotta talk to different people. My people, you gotta talk. My people talk to your people.
Actually, you know what? I think I kind of was the ideas guy at NVR.
My
I
computer
never
can't.
did anything, but I kept asking for stupid shit.
I can't run in VR. It makes my computer break.
Well, it's time for a new computer.
No, I like this one. Poor
Oh,
motherfucker. I just spent. I'm about to have to spend like $1,600 in my mouth. I'm not real thrilled right now.
well, just have the teeth pulled. It's cheaper.
Yeah, but I like having teeth.
And details. All details.
Use pliers.
Inf-
Well, we'll see if we get through another White Claw. We'll see if that might happen tonight. Live on stream.
what? White Claw is not enough.
I'm not real. True. This is a true statement made by Ark C. Harger.
Oh, Jesus.
Uh,
If you're not real, then I'm talking to myself again.
hey, we've never spoken before, so you don't know what I sound like.
That's true. You do sound like an arc.
I do sound like an Ark. I don't know how to take that.
Eh, I mean, you sound like you.
I'm not trying to sound like anyone else, so I think that's good.
That is probably a good thing, yeah.
Art. Hey, I have thought about going by Art. Art isn't bad.
No, arc works better because the Tommy Wiseau bit just worked perfectly.
Well, that bit works for a different reason, and I won't talk about it on live stream. Um, so The weather, right?
It doesn't exist.
Doesn't exist. It's not
But
real.
you should use desert natural and neutral weathers on top.
Yes, and also Sex Out and Nevada Skies.
Sex out 2, the one that's on Nexus for sure.
God, I still remember this idiot in Mike Burnfire's server asking me for mod help and like then trying to hide the fact he had Sex Out in his load order.
Yeah.
Troubleshooting is
Uh,
like just a fever dream sometimes.
yeah, and you know what? I don't care if people want to use horny mods all the fuck they want. That's fine. I had a fucking animated prostitution installed back in the day too. But understand that most of those fucking mods are broken as hell.
Okay, Coital
And
Ergo Sum is apparently a good mod from what Overseer said, so I have to take his word for it.
and people tell me that too, but I'm not gonna bother.
Also, fun fact: I took Latin in high school. I know how to pronounce Latin words.
As did I.
Oh, why'd you do that?
Because cogito ergo sum was a funny phrase, and I wanted to know that it existed, basically. But I know that Cornelia sub arbor sedet et scribit. And then altera and puella est, no, etiam in pictura est altera puella named Cornelia. Cornelia scribit et legit. There's Latin.
Don't you love that Latin has like 6 conjugations?
I love that I didn't get far enough to learn more than like 2 or 3.
I learned all 6, and I cannot speak the language anymore.
I mean, you could speak it as well as any living ancient Roman can.
I'll wait. True to Charjar.
Ave, true to Caesar. Ah,
All right,
brain
I
hurts.
think we've made it to the uh, idiots in chat asking questions section of the episode. So
Is
please,
that's did you have to qualify it as idiots in chat? It's just chat, right?
well, you have to be demeaning to the chat, otherwise it won't come back. You know that's why those VTubers have
Well,
like
yeah,
all those pay piggies.
but idiots is implied. I mean, it's chat listening to the two of us.
You know that's very valid. All right, chat, idiot implied. Ark is king idiot. This is true. Um, please submit questions for Salamander and or I, and we will answer them accordingly.
I
Single,
will definitely answer them.
single file.
With all due seriousness.
Boat goes
Also,
boat goes bented. Boat goes bented.
right before the stream, I accidentally deleted the entire Salvo 2 work in progress, and I do not know. It did not end up in my recycling bin, and I do not know where it went.
Uh-oh.
So I'm
Postman6 asks, Salvo 2 when?
uh-oh. Well, slightly longer now.
Oh no. Uh
Not much. Honestly, I most of the work is in my head once I've done one draft, and the tool makes it really easy to put back together. So it's just needing to re-download everything because I deleted my downloads too.
another
Well,
last asks, why was Quake 2 your favorite, Sal?
it's the first modern 3D shooter, and it's the last retro 3D shooter. It's where all the good stuff from the old days overlaps all the good stuff from the new shooters, and just ends up with a
Oh, I
perfect shooter. I think.
I accidentally skipped a question. Uh Audie asks, Sal, when are you joining Fallout 76?
Slightly later.
Why does Ark hate energy weapons? I don't. I'm the only reason we have energy uniques in another millennia. Well, not the
Yeah,
only reason, but
obviously you've never used Science Project, for God's sake. That thing's awesome.
science project's awesome. The make your CPU redline gun is insane.
The Charkolov
The
is
Charkolov's great.
hysterical, and that counts as an energy weapon.
It does count for some reason. AM, what is wrong with another millennia energy weapons? No, last. You have to defend this point.
Yeah.
I'll have to send you to NH Arms if it's not good enough.
Don't do that. That's just pure evil.
No tech greebles. There are tech greebles.
Hey, there's plenty of Greebles.
There's
There's
a
Gribbles and Greebles.
Dale
Hey,
Gribble.
just a hater.
Got him.
Just a hater.
Wow. You have a
But
gun that formerly spit lead, spitting laser plasma. It has a compression chamber for the plasma, which is how the plasma
yeah,
guns work in Fallout 4 with the six tube compression chambers. Wow,
you
I
know
re-
what?
I
You need more transparency and glow effects. If there's something I learned from doing the fucking hollow rifle texture, people really love transparency and glowy bits.
I can't believe I made that up about
Just
plasma rifles. That's funny.
that's pretty good. But just make the whole barrel translucent and glowing green, and everyone will love it.
You just have to make shit up and people will believe you.
Yes, 100%. Look at what I did to freaking iBots that half of everybody hates.
You two ever plan on working? You two ever plan to work together on a project in the future? If we ever worked on a project, nothing would get done.
Yeah, it would be a permanent project, just forever.
I would ask more
If I work,
questions, but I know
yeah,
everything about Sal. Well, you don't know everything about me, buddy.
yeah, you got to
Sorry,
ask Art the questions.
sorry.
Then
Go on, Sal. I interrupted you.
what? I don't even remember what I was saying. Did you
oh,
interrupt me? I don't think so.
oh well. Let's see. Great interview. Nobody knows what we're doing. I mean,
Uh,
there's not really anything we would really work on together. We kind of just do. We're both in separate places.
I would not work on a project with Art, but yeah, I don't necessarily think there's a project that maybe if and when Wall gets freaking weapon degradation fixed, then we can work on a project.
Change the name of this channel to Two Boomers Talking. I'm not even 30.
Hey, hey, what do you mean? I'm not a boomer. Maybe I am. Roy is the real boomer, though.
18 asks, when are you live again?
Not this weekend. Probably next.
A question for Art then. How old are you? That's a very personal question. I'm 29. Favorite snack and favorite way to dispose of a body. My favorite snack is probably dried peach slices. My favorite way to dispose of a body is burying them vertically in a drum and then lighting the drum on fire and then burying the drum.
That seems very complicated.
No, it just
No. My first question is why are those two separate questions?
I mean, it's not two separate questions. It's the same question just with an and in the middle.
Right, but it's the same question. I mean, if your favorite snack is bodies, you don't have to worry about disposing the body.
Oh, true. You could just eat the meat.
Yeah. Again, cannibal perk, and then yeah, there you go.
Honest question: are you Arc Charger? Yes, I am the Arc Charger of another millennia. That
That
is
is the
me.
correct arc.
I am the man, the myth, the legend, the hack.
Oh,
OMG, it's Arc Charger. You can buy my merch
holy.
that says I hate Arc Charger.
Oh yeah, that's merch. You can buy my merch too. I don't
Sal,
think I have any merch.
you should make merch. Salvo merch.
Oh wait, a friend of mine did make some merch. It's probably linked in a YouTube video or something. Go buy it.
Oh yeah, right. You do make YouTube. What arc is he charging? My crash out arc. Can you remind me if a 45 USP is an AM? Yes, it is an AM.
Yes, but also in several other mods too.
Yeah. You know what? We're on a weapon topic. I don't really care for weapon mods that add basically the same weapon to a lot of things.
Like,
Not exactly like
give me an
ZL
example.
arms, but like what mods that don't need weapons added to them, like some of the stuff Sweet does. Because
No,
I know, DMT adds a bunch of Millennia weapons to it, and I just kind of feel like they're
yeah,
bloaty.
I always thought that. Plus, it makes any full game rebalances that are very well frameworky scripted. It makes those a lot harder to patch for your load order too. Like yeah, I mean, especially because you may not know something like freaking what are those mods everybody likes? The Some Guy mods. Those add weapons and stuff, but then they end up sticking out in game because they repath the meshes, repath the textures, even though they're copies of others, and it's just messy. If quest mods, unless they really need a unique weapon, just you know put it in a separate mod or something, so at least people remember they have weapons from that mod, so don't complain to other people about them.
Oh, my favorite. Those are my favorite fucking bug reports. This weapon that is clearly from another millennia and not classic Fallout weapons or the random on sex mod. It clearly doesn't work.
Right.
I'm like,
And you're
what?
like, well, it doesn't work because it's from like another mod that shouldn't have weapons in it, but it does for no reason.
Not to shit on you, Pistol Payback, but another bad one I got fairly recently was oh, the new Jip doesn't work with another millennia. I can't. I'm just like, what?
Hell,
This is before he
it's
renamed
that.
it to the new name because
Yeah, that was.
Nexus users were assuming it was a new version of Jip for like a short period of time.
Yeah, Nexus users assume a lot of things, but they are usually wrong.
Oh my god! I every time I get the fucking police sniper rifle bug report, I want to kill myself.
Wait, what's the bug report on that one?
The bolt is in floating up above gun when pull gun back, but the patch
Oh,
for it is
right there.
right there. Update right there. Please update.
Well, should I be reporting the one where Kitten's freaking red dot site goes in the middle of nowhere?
That is a KNVSE bug.
I know.
I can't do anything
Exactly
with
my
that.
point.
But
And I want you to fix it.
go bug Korma. Tell Korma to stop snit. No, I won't say anything about that.
Okay, but yeah.
Tell Korma to fix it.
Also, what's wrong with weapon degradation? Just as a quick aside, um,
What is wrong with
nothing
weapon?
is wrong with weapon degradation. But the game actually supports visible weapon
Oh
degradation
yeah, I
based on the
remember.
quality.
Wasn't Wall working on something with that?
The functionality is all in game. There is one bug that makes it so like it's slightly glitchy and doesn't work perfectly. So that needs to be fixed. But once that's done, in theory, we can add destruction stages up to 10 to basically every weapon.
That's insane.
Um, yeah, and I'm thinking a lot of the time, like energy weapons, that's easy. All you do is make them start smoking when they're low qual when they're low condition. You don't need to do a whole lot of textures and meshes.
Well,
As to whether,
not
yeah, go ahead.
necessarily. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm reading last comment.
Yep,
Would weapon degradation require like a lot of new remeshing? I don't think so. With how texture sets work, I think that would be like the
correct.
one use of texture sets, which means someone would have to go in AM and give all the texture sets to the guns, which I didn't do. Um,
Correct. Well, I don't even think you'd have to necessarily use texture sets. You can just make a bunch of copies of the mesh within the mesh, and then assign different textures to each one within the mesh. So because it's all done within the NIF file itself, it doesn't need plugin support for it.
you see, another millennia is a mod that was made by someone with no knowledge of Fallout New Vegas, and it's
Oh,
somehow the
no
best.
one knew that existed.
And now it is the best mod ever.
Yeah, no, it's not texture sets. I don't think are necessarily how that's handled. It's all within the NIF itself. It's
Interesting,
not doesn't need plugin support. Um,
because I would have
I
I would
think
have
it's hard. The
assumed. Go on, sorry.
the beha- yeah, the behavior I believe is all hard coded for that. The mesh just needs to be set up to take advantage of it.
That's really
Yep,
interesting.
that's it. The 357 revolver. Yep.
All right, time to go bug whoever makes Sniff to go patch that into all the meshes.
It's pretty easy to add. Grave added it in a few seconds. So did Wall. It needs to be working in game for anyone to want to
oh.
spend time
Oh yeah, Grave's been on my ass
updating everything.
about making everything a BSA, and I'm just like, I'm lazy. I don't want to do that.
BSAs are great. Well, give it another couple weeks, and I may just do a BSA packing process for the weapons guide and salvo too, so you don't have to worry about it.
Mm. All right, on the close. What Fallout projects are you looking forward to? Oh,
In my own or other people's.
uh both. One and
Yeah,
one.
I want to be done with salvo, so that's the biggest one. Getting that out. Looking forward to from others. Cliche answer, but the Frontier rework. I really want to see that. Um,
Interesting. I think you're the first person to mention the Frontier work.
I I I saw where they were going and trying to do with the original Frontier, and despite all the problems, issues, etc., it was a really good idea, and I like the idea. It got poorly executed in places,
Personally,
but yeah,
my weekly Nova Arizona shill. That's what I'm looking forward to. I think that mod has a lot of potential.
that's fair. I haven't been keeping up with that one as much, but from what I heard, it's actually a really good expansion. So I suppose we'll have to get on board eventually.
And then there's all the other stuff that our friends are making, like Outlander and Whiteout with Long 15. I'm gonna get him on at some point this month, I think, if my guesstimations are correct on when they're releasing the Long 15.
Yeah, that'd be nice. We need more world spaces.
Oh
Oh,
yeah,
Spady had a question. Oh yeah.
Con needs to release that, not Anchorage. Spady, what are some of the case what are some of the worst case of textures being handled poorly? Like, how are they ported to the game or converted for that non-Fallout format?
The the worst I've personally seen are Fallout 4 ports, especially
Oh
not
yeah, they're
current,
bad.
but not current ones. Yeah, I mean, well, they're getting better as we have more knowledge to do it, but some of the old ones like Drag's first upgrades from the Commonwealth. Now Dragbody's gotten a lot better, and he's a talented guy. I'm not going to shit on Dragbody here, although some of his mods have problems. But those old ones, my God, those textures were the worst, worst thing ever. I'm going to see if there's another question, if I can grab a screenshot of one of them while uh, while I'm thinking about it here.
What about the black textures getting those purple splotches and bad compression or whatever?
That can't be fixed by textures. That's the compression program we're using itself. A text converter, just which is what everything uses, just does that. We use Crunch, doesn't do it anymore. Um, but Crunch takes forever. So that's the downside. You could crunching all of Salvo takes 3 to 4 hours, as opposed to 5 minutes it takes to pack it with text convert. So
Let's see here. Any other questions before Arc when you're interviewing me? Well, I've got a line form right now. I'm supposed to do Fuse next week, and then I have a few other people I'd like to get to. Um, this is actually a good transition into the ending portion of this segment. Sal, when are you joining a better podcast? Says Quiz.
uh I mean, Joe Rogan asked, but I didn't want to travel, so I decided Arc was the way to go. Can't find a better podcast anywhere.
My final question for you is: who would you like to see next on the RC Harker Show?
See, I'm not seeing anybody, but listen to.
Oh my God.
I would take. Come on, bad jokes have to be expected. I'm gonna say I want to see Fusion Prime. I want to see
He's showing me.
Bale would be nice. I- I'd be curious actually to see Dragbody on there if you could get him.
Dragbody did send me a friend request recently.
I would be curious because I would like to see that. See him, or I don't even know if it's him. See them on there. And Roy. Get fucking Roy one of these goddamn days.
I'm not getting Roy on here.
Oh, you got to get Roy on
I'm
here.
not getting
I
Roy on
want
here.
to.
Roy is on the short list of people I would not do.
I'll have to do the Roy interview.
I'm not shitting on Roy. I just don't want to interview Roy. He's old.
Not that much older than I am, jackass.
How old are you?
Um, not that much younger than Roy.
Oh. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know.
That's that's okay. It just means I'm a couple decades closer to death than you are. It's fine.
Arc question. Okay, Spady. What's up? What's up? Yes, the what do you think about Tanner interview? I think you mean Tamer. Well, Tamer doesn't use any applications older than 2007, so I don't think he has a Discord.
Yeah, you getting Tamara is going to be like phoning Moses.
I I would do it. I would do it if he wanted to. But I've argued with Tamara before on like weapon stuff. So I don't know if he wanted to do it.
You know who would be interesting is someone who's maybe not necessarily more as much known for modding as they are for their stream. You
I wouldn't
should
say
try and get you should get Gopher.
Gopher would be good. I don't have beef with Tamara. I just think that the way he does things is a little outdated. I mean, Color says his stuff is fine, but like, mm,
There's no there's nothing wrong with it. It's just kind of silly to do it that way, in my opinion.
yeah, I agree. It also like means his mods really aren't compatible with TCW, even though he says they are. Just the way he does
It's
things. I
there
mean,
is
he's an
something to be
insane.
said for
He is a legendary and insane Meshoid, but it's just the way he does things isn't
yep.
conducive to like my style. No beef.
That's exactly how I would put it. Let's be done with beefs everywhere. No more beefs.
It is asterisks because it's kind of just like hard adding the weapons to the lists. Not hard adding. It's doing the old scripting method, which causes save bloat. But apparently it doesn't. Maybe I should just not know. It would be cool to see an Arc Charger interview. I could get someone on to do that.
That'd be funny.
Save bloat. The older way of like weapon integration and scripting can cause like save bloat and making your save larger, which in turn takes it longer to load. If I remember the explanation correctly.
I
I'm
remember
no
something along those lines.
I'm no expert on Fallout New Vegas. My information, I'm
I'm not.
very willing to say, could be wrong.
I'm not even an expert on anything. That's
I'm
the amazing part.
oh yeah, can I didn't I plug Wasteland Survival Guide already?
Definitely plug Wasteland Survival Guide.
Oh yeah, Wasteland Survival Guide. Please, for the love of God, use it. Use Fleavity Vegas. Use any guide to start modding.
No, not any guide. Don't use Cinotaurs, please.
Well, not use any modern guide that's not run by Centaur or is oh, I would even say don't even use like a Nexus collection, unless it's like
Yeah,
made by Gopher or something.
I did just get yelled at by VLK on Steam for bad mouthing VLK's collection, so I gotta stop bad mouthing people's stuff.
If you badmouth my stuff, that'd be great.
Uh,
Would I ever post a list of all the people you want to interview? Not really, cause like,
some of it's secret.
well, yeah, obviously, it's more a. I want this to like spread out more naturally than like have like just a list of jobbers I want to have on every week. It's fun to have like variety.
Exactly.
I only really plan these like a week in advance, and then I mean to do research, and then I don't do research, and then I do research 3 minutes before the stream goes live.
Yeah, it sounds about right.
Hey,
I know that methodology.
it's the
I
way
approve.
it's the way I get things done.
Exactly. Crunch at the last minute. We should run game studios. I think both of us would be pretty good at it.
If you don't finish this mod, we're sending you to a different country.
No, you're just gonna go work for EA.
Go work for EA. Oh, you mean SA.
Yeah, whoever friggin' owns it now, nobody cares.
But anyway, it's been great having you on. It's great to talk to you for the first time.
Likewise.
Um, I hope you stream this week. I hope you find a Bigfoot.
Oh, I won't find a Bigfoot. And thank you for having me on, and thank your audience for joining this crazy conversation.
Oh yeah. See the thing with these interviews is having the Discord part of the section is like unique and no one else does it. And it's very
That's
fun.
true.
It keeps things fresh. But
I
anyway,
agree.
at that note, thank you all for attending. It's been a great hour. Juan, you joined way too late. You'll have to watch the VOD. Sal 3 Mander. Final question in the close. What's your favorite lizard?
Yes. Lizard.
Lizard.
I would
or
say
amphibian.
well, amphibian is gonna be axolotl, but for lizard, I'm gonna say a blue-tailed skink, probably.
Based answer. Based
Yeah,
answer.
of course it is. It is the best skink.
Skink, not skank.
Clearly.
Skink.
Yeah, well, I mean, I'll take a blue-tailed skank too, but you know.
Hold on now. We're not into no tieflings up in this chat. All right. It's been great. Thank you all for attending once again. I hope you guys have a great night, and I will be streaming in an hour playing more Baldur's Gate. If you do not join, I will find you and your families. Have a good night.
Auf Wiedersehen.